let you go, you spoke about all the big events coming up, and there's the union budget as well. There's a pen and a paper there for you, and there's a huge box next to
Yes,
you.
I
So
see.
ballot box. That's a ballot box, and that's your attempt to get your message sent to the finance minister directly, so that she can present her budget with all of this feedback in mind. So go ahead.
Yeah, sure. Why
And
not?
also tell us what you're writing.
Tell us what you're writing.
So I think this is the budget actually is going to come out in July, right? This is going to be just a vote on account. But I think there is going to be a situation where you're going to have a little more rationalization in the taxation because you're moving to a stable tax regime. Like I said, I think some government spending at the bottom of the pyramid is what probably looks like it's going to happen. But I think anything incremental is going to be only announced in the budget. But I think the fact that the 2 terms of the Prime Minister have been devoted to regulation and putting India on the global map, I think the next 5 years are going to be all about the economy. And I think given what he's spoken about in terms of indigenization, I think it's going to be a great time for industrials, for banks lending to industrials.
Local
and I
manufacturing.
think, and I remember Ruksha Shroff of JP Morgan at one of the CFA conferences, somebody asked him years back, which is the next HDFC bank? And he said HDFC Bank is the next HDFC Bank. And, and I was having this conversation with someone recently, and we were discussing with an institutional client who's a large holder of Dixon, and he's like, kya karu? The valuations. And the question was, can Dixon become the next Dixon? And just I'm giving it as a metaphor because, when you talk about China plus one in India, there are only 3 or 4 large cap chemical companies in India. Could you have this go to a situation where this becomes much, much bigger? So I think the government will probably want to focus a lot on manufacturing and infrastructure. But for the moment, like I said, it's predominantly a vote on account. So I think there may be something for the bottom of the pyramid, an indication on taxations in terms of consolidation. But I think the big bang announcements will probably come through June. So that's July. That's probably what I'm going to write down. But